The world of artificial intelligence is defined by relentless, accelerating change. Just when the market seems to settle into a predictable rhythm, a significant update arrives and reshuffles the entire board. This week, Google has once again made its move, releasing a substantial and widely anticipated update to its flagship Gemini model family. This is not merely an incremental tweak, it is a strategic maneuver to alter competitive dynamics. Dominated for the past year by OpenAI's ChatGPT and Anthropic's Claude, the update introduces new capabilities, performance enhancements, accessibility options. For individuals, developers, enterprises, this moment is pivotal. It forces a re-examination of which tool is best suited for which task. It represents Google leveraging search, workflow integration, and vast R&D to reclaim leadership in the generative AI race. Google's October 2025 update for Gemini is a multifaceted release. The most prominent enhancement lies in its multimodal reasoning capabilities, image inputs, video inputs. The new Gemini Pro and Gemini Ultra demonstrate improved ability to identify, infer context, understand spatial relationships, and narrate from visuals. From a single image, it can interpret code, infer profession, and suggest ergonomic improvements. Another cornerstone is faster performance and lower latency. Google optimized its infrastructure, delivering noticeably faster response times, especially for Gemini Pro. This addresses user frustration with long pauses. Internal benchmarks claim up to 30% faster conversational summarization. That speed matters for live translation, interactive tutoring, and dynamic content generation. Beyond performance, Gemini is embedded deeper across Workspace and Android. In Docs, it suggests text, creates tables and charts, and drafts slide layouts from your content. On Android, a single voice command can find a photo, attach it to an email, and write the message without app switching. A central part of Google's 2025 strategy is formalizing model tiers, not new. OpenAI has long offered versions. Google now markets tiers for distinct use cases: Gemini Flash, Gemini Pro, Gemini Ultra. Think of them as different engines optimized for power, speed, and efficiency. Gemini Flash, high speed, low cost. Smallest, most efficient, built for latency-critical tasks. Great for real-time chat, basic summarization, grammar correction, simple classification. For developers, it delivers quick answers with lower compute costs, competing with fast, cheap models. Trade-off: less sophisticated reasoning on complex, multi-step problems. Gemini Pro, the workhorse, balances performance, intelligence, and cost. It powers consumer experiences and workspace, handles nuanced conversations, creative text, and solid code. For most users, Pro covers email drafting, marketing copy, debugging, and planning projects. Google-focused optimizations here, making Pro the versatile default. Gemini Ultra, the largest, reserved for deep reasoning and complex multi-step analysis in research, finance, and system design. Placing the updated Gemini alongside OpenAI's ChatGPT 4 and Anthropic's Claude 3 yields a nuanced picture. No single model wins on all fronts. Each reflects its architecture and training philosophy. In real-time info, Gemini now has a slight edge via deeper integration with Google's Live Index. For creativity, ChatGPT excels at fluid, human-like prose and persona consistency in long-form writing. Claude 3 Opus is lauded for sophisticated, structured analysis. Gemini improved, but its tone leans informative clarity over stylistic flourish. In coding, ChatGPT benefits from huge community and patterns. Gemini's strong on optimization and tricky logic. Claude emphasizes secure, well-documented suggestions. Latency and cost. Gemini Flash targets speed, affordability, competing with Anthropic Haiku and OpenAI's fast options. Mid-tier Pro versus ChatGPT versus Claude Sonnet are broadly comparable. At the high end, Ultra versus Opus versus future GPTs are premium investments. Takeaway: context determines superiority. Choose based on freshness, creativity, or safety and depth, not brand alone. The most dramatic advances center on multimodal understanding, especially vision. Past models often captioned, "The new Gemini moves toward genuine visual comprehension." It is natively multimodal, processing visuals and text together for deeper reasoning. Example: a dinner table photo. It recognizes plates, glasses, food, and infers the occasion. It can even spot a partially visible birthday banner or identify cuisine. It analyzes arrangement and suggests improvements, like balancing with a centerpiece. This contextual understanding is a clear advantage for Gemini. ChatGPT 4 describes images and answers direct cues well, but inference can be less deep. Claude excels at document vision, extracting structure from PDFs and slides. Use cases, photo and appliance for repair steps, analyze agriculture imagery, flag security anomalies. Gemini 2025 reinforces that holistic, multi-sensory AI, with vision up front, defines the next wave. To truly grasp differences, imagine a student researching renewable energy trends across the models. Gemini, via real-time search, cites very recent reports and policy updates. ChatGPT offers a comprehensive, eloquent overview based on its extensive training. Claude delivers careful synthesis and flags conflicting or uncertain data. Planning a healthy, nut-free meal plan for 4 is creative and constrained. ChatGPT shines at variety, engaging names, and helpful cooking tips. Gemini can incorporate fridge photos, adding practical, inventory-aware ideas. Claude emphasizes safety, allergy diligence, and detailed nutritional breakdowns. Paste code into ChatGPT, and you'll likely get a quick, actionable fix drawn from common patterns. Gemini approaches analytically, listing potential failure points and the logic behind them. Claude may suggest a fix and also flag a security concern, a more defensive programming stance. As AI weaves into operations, privacy, security, and reliability come to the forefront. Enterprise API plans typically contractually ensure your data isn't used to train public models. This differs from free consumer chats, where interactions may be logged and analyzed. Google promotes Gemini on GCP with security, access controls, and tight ecosystem integration. OpenAI offers dedicated capacity, SSO, and robust usage analytics. Anthropic courts risk-averse industries with a safety-first brand. Gemini adds citations. OpenAI blends filters and human review. Anthropic leans on constitutional AI. Despite safeguards, no system is foolproof. Keep humans in the loop for critical outputs. Evaluate providers' terms, data handling, and safety mechanisms to align with your governance before committing. These systems can hallucinate, confidently assert falsehoods, because they predict likely next words. Bias in training data can surface as unfair outputs. Awareness and corrective review are essential. Treat free chatbots like public squares. Never share personal, confidential, or proprietary information. IP ownership and infringement questions are unsettled. Use AI as a co-pilot. Final responsibility stays with you. The October 2025 Gemini update is a significant move, strongest in real-time info and multimodal vision. Refined tiers clarify choices by speed, power, and cost. There's no undisputed king. ChatGPT leads in creative fluency, Claude in safety and careful reasoning. Use Gemini for real-time data and deep visual analysis. Use ChatGPT for brainstorming and content. Use Claude for safety, precision, and risk mitigation. Treat them as specialized tools. Match the model to the task. Next frontier: autonomous agents completing multi-step goals with trust, control, and alignment. The landscape has shifted, and it will keep moving. Stay flexible, stay critical, and leverage the strengths of each model.